should have refilled my water bottle before starting stream. But that is okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gtnh New Horizons. Between episodes. I figured out the research. By figured out, I mean read how to do the research. And also, as you can see, I've been making a little bit more, I've been making a few more, what was I gonna say? Circuits, because I want to finally get a crop manager. Actually, I want 2 of these. It's an easier way to make I want one to water my crops, and I want one to water my crops, and I want one to auto harvest them. Mainly want one to auto harvest them. Though, so yeah. I want is it military? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if what I should be automating other than electronic circuits right now, but definitely automating the ability to get what was I gonna say? The ability to obtain tin copper, basically just tin and copper actually, is going to be very useful. And tin, copper, and aluminium are the 3 things I'm going to plant. I don't think I'm going to bother planting any iron or berry seeds in the automatic crop area, because I don't think it's going to be worth it, quite frankly. And then I also, actually, I want a few crop analyzers. Maybe I should start, oops, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, can I do that actually? Yeah. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, well, hi. Is that... Yeah, that's 2 ingots, some tin cable, and... Oh, I didn't... Huh. I didn't know... Now that I have... Okay. That's not my vending machine. This is my vending machine. Let me think. I need another... Yeah. I also made a little bit more, polyethylene. This is just polyethylene, right? Yeah. So if I come over here and fluid extractor 4 of these, take my seared tank over here. This is with no circuit, which means it's independent, but I also need to do that. I'm gonna actually probably want to make a second. Also, I moved my thermal centrifuge over here so that I can use all my other tools while it's running, instead of just a few of them that don't use more than, I think it's 8 amps, or 8 volts is what's left after this. Looking for this machine here, which, yeah, should speed things up, because now I'm not having to wait for my thermal centrifuge to finish. I need to blow my nose as well. And then go boop and boop once more. This, do I have? Yes, I do. And then where is this? Is what I want. That makes things so much easier. And then want also a put hatch. Actually, which do I want? I want an input hatch. Hatch is a tank and a machine hole on 1. We have some more tanks. I don't have anywhere for them to be in my inventory. Okay, and then it's nighttime, so I'm gonna sleep. Right now, my main goal is to make one of these 4 put a hatch. Oh, I need some glue. I have, how much glue do I need? 120. Where's that? 4? I think it's worth. Actually, I have some solid glue over in my thing as well. This is what I was looking for. Boop. This is empty. 5? I think that's 5 actually. And this is gonna be a pain. Do I have any more? What's it called? Sticky resin somewhere. Oops. Where would that be if I did? Oh. No, want that. What the heck? I think I'm gonna go need to get some from my resistor factory. Oh, it's all right here, in fact. Don't need those 3 things. Also, there was a node right here. I think this was the node that I was thinking of when I kept thinking there was a node somewhere near the wall over here. Well, I know that is going to work. Oh, that's what's in my hand. Okay, so input hatch is on the bottom. I'm gonna use this one. This is here. Here's 2 there, and then okay. Steel rods. How many am I? How many? Do I have more robot arms? No. Because they're a pain in the butt to make, and I don't want to make more than I have to because of that. I think I'm going to make 16 steel rods for now. Four motors, which I have. I need 2 pistons. The main reason I want to preserve, not like make a bunch of steel rods and stuff, is it is still kind of a pain in the butt to get steel and stuff. Okay, I'm also gonna need, what, six steel plates as well. Not that one, that one. There's a permanent flat. There it is. Oops, did I not? See that. I have done that. Still gonna need more fertilized dirt, but yeah. Okay. I want well, want the plates that I made as well. Okay, pistons. I'm gonna need 2 more plates. At least the vending machine is not slow. Also going to need my wire cutters. Make and hammer. Two of drawers, and I'm out of inventory space. Wire cutters can go in there. Hammer can go in there. Knife can come over here. Chisel can be put in my backpack. Poop. Two. I do need two of these, right? Yeah. Two. And those go where? The top corners. Okay. Sensor needs brass rod. I have some more brass rods. I have. So I'm gonna need 4, 5, 6 more steel plates. Okay. The brass rod. Do I have a Certus quartz? I'm pretty sure that I do. One. These actually aren't that difficult to make. Like, I definitely want to automate. Oh yeah, a circuit. Every one of these little pieces. How much does it use to take? Harvest the cups to be set the moment or and this isn't a multi-block, right? Oh, can you get that? I'm actually really close to oops, I mean insert. Okay. Can I can't make another lithium battery, can I? I don't think I have any lithium. Local size, so it wouldn't be in there anyway. In here. Which I think an MV this can be yeah, an MV that can be made to have lithium. Mercurite. In other words, no, I do not have any lithium. So, unless I think cesium can be used for batteries as well, right? No? How does one get, actually, there's, have I made a sodium battery before? Do I have the sodium to make sodium battery? How was I getting, where did I get this from? Sodium sulfate, no, that's not, lithium mix, no, is there not a research tree? Okay. Good night. Processing cryolite. I think I was getting it from cryolite. Processing cryolite. Can I not get it from salt as well? Electrolyzing salt? Yeah, that's where I got that from. Hey, that's an LV thing. LV recipe. And it was, and the mod pack said I should probably get lots of, where is my salt? I know I have a bunch of it. Iron, saltmator, did I put it in a drawer? This salt over here, in fact. Yeah, I think recipe of this, please. The electrolyzer recipe of this, for this, please. Thank you. It's, yeah, it's 1 to 1. And the game said how I have wait, what? Oh, yeah, I actually have a bunch of oxygen in my, wait, no, that's an input? Can I still do the output if I have something that isn't in the recipe? Okay, yeah. Take sodium. Now this isn't going to be a great battery. It's going to be filling machine, cutting machine. I need a battery. Is this gonna give me 1 to 1 with some PPE or not PPE. PPE is polypropylethylene. I should probably move my fluid extractor to be over by my that doesn't. this is my centrifuge, not that, my assembly machine. And then I need should still have some battery out. Not that one, this one. Battery alloy plate, and I have the tin cable. Don't put the battery alloy plate on the thing. Battery hole. This isn't gonna give me a lot of power, but that should be okay. Quest complete. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see. Exactly how long this will last. That's, I guess, what I want to know. Second, can set the mode, harvest any grocery, fully mature ones, transfer EU per harvest. Money, their option can harvest 2 so 4 EU. This isn't gonna last very long then, eh? Especially doing a whole 11 by 11 area of crops. And holy moly, these things take forever to charge as well. Really, what I should have the issue is the reason I wanted to power this from batteries is because there's not going to be a good way to power both of the crop managers from another source without having essentially a generator for each. So, which I hope I don't need to explain why that wouldn't be the greatest. Even then, getting fuel to the generators would be an issue still. So, yeah. So if I put my fertilized dirt down at this level to use the refined glue thing, enable harvest, and only when it is fully grown. Do I have a different block that I can place there? I could place an obsidian there. Huh. I'm probably not gonna plant anything on the row that it is. Actually, I could probably place Ardite and Cobalt on for I could probably place Ardite and Cobalt in this row. Ardite, Cobalt, but I have a block of Ardite and a block of Cobalt. If I keep it manually harvesting, I can keep manually harvesting the ones that aren't aren't fully, don't have the blocks beneath them is what I'm trying to say. Where are my... music and sound, master volume, 50% please. Okay, I also need my, what's it called? What are the chances of a mob spawning? No, that will come back, I'm pretty sure. What I can basically do is, none of these are, well, if the aluminum at least is, I should be also mining the crop sticks. Oh, I can, wait, no, this is just normal dirt. I remember now. This was all prior to me having fertilized earth. So I'm just essentially gonna want to... Wait, yeah, I forgot that's not gonna come back. I went over there also to harvest all of the blocks, but I need to... make sure mobs don't spawn over there. Yes, it does actually. Eventually not. I wish it... Here's the thing, and the reason I'm not moving that closer is I know this doesn't explode. Did I mob spawn? No, mob hadn't spawned yet. Good. Okay, and go back over there and collect all of those blocks of aluminium now. I should make a, what is 1 3 1 3 3 okay. I can come take these blocks of aluminium here. I don't think, also for the record, I don't think there's anything that can spawn in 1 block areas. Don't quote me on that. I could also repurpose this area for cobalt and ardite, as I am trying to grow up my amounts of those as well. I'm going to use this and that. And also I'm doing this in part to make sure I picked up all of the blocks of mining That's the other reason I wanted to do that. So how many? I have 21. That is nice. Not nice. Actually, if it's 2 above. Here's my question. Is this one above? Or is this... Is it targeting this block, or is it targeting what will eventually be in the actual crop block? Because if it's targeting what will eventually actually be the crop block, this is one below. And I suppose I can have a alright, battery clippers only have one output. Do generators... I think most machines only have one out, or most generators only have one output. But anyway, it's kind of a moot point because I actually did want to come up here. Nighttime. That is some dirt. What doesn't need the capacity is my ethylene line. Ethylene line does not need the capacity, it just needs the amperage. Because it's... She probably doesn't even really need the amperage since it's not fully automated yet. What did I come over here for? Oh, yeah, my talk, which is not in that chest, or that chest. It's in this one, and some flint. And I already have crafting stations on me. Where is the flint? The flint is right here, and yeah. Oh shit. So I can come in here, do something like 4. Right now I'll have a 9x9. Though I can add a whole nother 2 areas to this. And why did I throw that? That's why I threw it. I can come in here with this again. And come in here with this. Come in here with, oops, no. I hope these don't grow weeds before I am able to plant. Actually, I don't know why I well, because I wanted the plants. That's why. By the plants, I mean the blocks under them, more specifically. I want, yeah, if I do 4, since I'm not doing iron, I can do 2 rows of each. Which, that alone... And also, eventually, I would want things like essence ore berries, and there's a lot of things I can do. Oh, this is too bright? Really? Did I... Oh, I didn't... Yeah, the stretch is supposed to be up one more. Boop. Ow. Just gonna preemptively hoe all of this stuff so that... How am I gonna... I can get to this to... Actually, does this have a battery slot? Where is its battery slot? Excuse me? It's supposed to have the battery slot, right? Gotcha. Again, throw a wrench in my plan. By throw a wrench in my plan, I mean, I think force me to use a battery buffer? Huh. Unless, can I do that? You may also just not have the center area. Huh. Can I... No? Won't let me... None of those buttons are... That is annoying. Do I have... Can I put bone meal in this as well? That would be cool if I could put bone meal in this. Also, I thought I could put hydration cells in this. Do I have my hydration cell on me? Yeah. I can't put hydration cells in this. Unless, do I have to enable? No. Read something about putting water on top of it. Having water source on top. Oh no. Huh. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure it said it could do... Do I have markups on me? So I need a battery buffer. If I... if I just, well, I think I'm not gonna plant in the center row. So if... Oh, I also forgot to... But I did align it in the chunk. Or at least not very rare that is. Might put an ardite and cobalt on each side. But I need a battery buffer. I have an extra battery buffer I can use. I was gonna plan on using for being able to disconnect my area, but I need a battery buffer. Well, here's another reason I kind of want to use a battery buffer, is because generators make pollution, and pollution doesn't vibe well with plants. I say, being pretty sure that is needless to say. If I use this battery buffer, the issue is, though, that battery buffers are not the most efficient way of doing things. Really, it didn't. Really, I can see the plant ball in my inventory. Really, that doesn't work how I thought it did. Can I have to macerate it first? It's annoying. I don't want to go all the way up to my macerator right now, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna come down here instead. I could use forged micro blocks as well. Anything since they're transparent blocks. Well, right. Commenters when it comes in an 11 by 11 or 11 by 5 by 11 area. The redox water is needed. Water can be pumped in directly or use cells. Normal cells aren't returned in their use. The power manager is not rainproof but can cover with water source block just fine. Tilt dirt still requires a nearby water block to be hydrated, as the manager only water the crop, not the soil. Try putting lily pad on top so it isn't annoying to walk on, or using green soil instead. Yes, that is the plan. Battery buffer. I guess what I was more saying is that for if you're using normal you down, you in there. I can't tell if this is powered or not. Wish there was a way. I mean, there is a way. I just don't want to make a whole burn. I need a place to output to as well. I can output to the bottom? Oh, there isn't a... Oh, does the crop manager just harvest and have the items drop in place? So I assume that it automatically replants. Also should have scanned my seeds, even though they are just ones. assume this is an output inventory, but also isn't any controls to auto output, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna disable full growth harvest, just for expediency to be able to see what happens when it harvests. Actually, you can have one machine. Just realized you can have one machine do both harvesting and this harvesting and weed Xing and hydrating. So, actually, why did everything tick so fast? Pretty sure those... Or is it because they have the block underneath them? But anyway, yeah, having one of these for logs and stuff as well would be very, very nice. Are any of these wanting to... Are any of these near growth? None of them are. Oops, 2 extra 0 there. I don't have any bone meal on me, do I? Get my bone meal. It's also nighttime. I wonder if that has anything to do with the speed at which it grows. And the nice thing is, too, I can make as many of these as I want. I just need to clear out a chunk first. Where is what I want? I want my bone meal, which I believe is in here, right? Yeah. And once I get a brewing stand, nope, want it to go the other way, please. Once I get a brewing stand, I can make some weed X as well, which will prevent weeds from growing on these. Should be growing faster now. Didn't scan my crops, so these are not showing me any of that extra information, but I should have should have a should be growing decently fast. I should have instead of removing the ore berries from over there, I should have just started upbreeding. Speaking of which, I should go check if my copper ore berries are growing. The nice thing is, too, I don't have to have my render distance on like really high if I'm like AFKing to do some like to make some aluminium ingots or anything, because it's like literally only like what 3 chunks away from my base vegetable. Anything here? Almost grown. If I need to hop out of this, then I wouldn't be able to have. Well, actually, that depends. I only need one of these areas full. I can have 5 here of ardite, cobalt, ardite, cobalt here as well, and then only come in here through this area. This is still, yeah. Can I cannot. It needs to be vert. Really? Vert? Oh. It's pretty not hard to make. Wish it would have been easier, but yeah. For the record, calcite is craftable with experience, so it's not that much of an issue to get. Come on. Man, I couldn't have planned it better as far as being right on the edge of the chunk. Is there growth imminent? No. Where is my minecarts? Okay. Really? None of these copper ore berries here are grown at all yet? Must not have been loaded. Oh yeah, my render disk is only on. Nope. to hit the apply button, please. Quarter of the way done. I think once I start getting like high growth crops in here, yeah, what I should have done instead of planting oops, instead of mining out the anyway, instead of what was I saying? Instead of mining the things over there, I should have just bred crops to plant over here. Because tier 00 or 111 crops are slow. Like, do I have? I think I have some extra aluminium or berry seeds that aren't 111s. Here, that I could probably switch out, right? Those are 111s. I have a few good copper or berries. Yeah, chicken scared me. No, I don't think I don't think I have been breeding anyway, I don't think I've been breeding copper ore berries or aluminium berries as much of it as I have been copper ore, because I've been very copper starved, and you need copper in LV as well. Did something happen while I was gone? No, these didn't grow much at all. In fact, maybe I don't know why they grew into berry bushes so or into this stage so fast, and now aren't growing very fast at all. But I'm not very sure. In fact, I wonder if the copper ore berry bushes actually if the ore berry bushes growing faster at night is actually a thing. That would be kind of easy, but I didn't actually be surprised. Also, come down one into a pipe and power out this direction as well. Cancel 1, 2, 3. I can't reach either of those things from over here. So yeah, I would have to make that reachable somehow, and I have a funny feeling I'm going to need to hopper out of this as well, so I can't have the battery on the bottom, which means I can't make a tunnel below. But the nice thing is I can have 4 batteries in here. Here's what I don't want to happen. Here's kind of why I'm standing around waiting for this to be done. What I don't want to happen is I don't want this to break it out into the world and then either break it out. And I assume that this area in here is for having 4-storing items, but I want to be positive about that. And I don't want to wait around. Can you cast out units of medium from the smelter? And I don't need copper or berry bushes. I'm gonna leave those there. Or I meant the iron ore berry bushes, because I can just smelt down armor I get from AFKing at one of the mob spawners I have. So yeah, like, what are these? Oh yeah, these are only like growth 2. I really didn't do much on the whole mutating aluminium ore berries. That being said, I can also take these growth 10. Here's the thing though, really what I should do right now is I have my crops on me, but I want to go over here. Heck, if there was easier way to take, oops, no. Why didn't I mind that? Anyway, if there was an easier way to get steel, really what I should probably do is eventually have a whole 11 by 11 area dedicated to each one of the primary ore berries. Okay, these are growing. I actually genuinely wonder if these grow faster at night. I wonder if some of these are like too bright to grow, maybe? I have no idea. What is, yeah. So, yeah, I very much have a long and potentially tedious time of getting some breeding copper ore berries for stats ahead of me. And if you liked, please like. If you didn't, please comment below and tell me why. This is Skeleton Craft signing off.